Arjuna uvāca sthita-prajñasya ka bhāṣā samādhi-sthasya keśava sthita-dhīḥ kim prabhāṣeta kim āsīta vrajeta kim.
Arjuna said, O Kṛṣṇa, what are the symptoms of one whose consciousness is thus merged in transcendence? How does he speak, and what is his language? How does he sit, and how does he walk?
Commentary by Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada of Gaudiya Sampradaya. As there are symptoms for each and every man, in terms of his particular situation, similarly one who is Kṛṣṇa conscious has his particular nature, talking, walking, thinking, feeling, etc. As a rich man has his symptoms by which he is known as a rich man, as a diseased man has his symptoms by which he is known as diseased, or as a learned man has his symptoms, so a man in transcendental consciousness of Kṛṣṇa has specific symptoms in various dealings. One can know his specific symptoms from the Bhagavad Gita. Most important is how the man in Kṛṣṇa consciousness speaks, for speech is the most important quality of any man. It is said that a fool is undiscovered as long as he does not speak, and certainly a well-dressed fool cannot be identified unless he speaks, but as soon as he speaks, he reveals himself at once. The immediate symptom of a Kṛṣṇa conscious man is that he speaks only of Kṛṣṇa and of matters relating to him. Other symptoms then automatically follow. Commentary by Sri Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur of Gaudiya Sampradaya. Hearing about intelligence fixed in samadhi, Arjuna asks about the characteristics of that yogi. Sthita-prajña in this verse has the same meaning as achala buddhi, fixed intelligence, in the previous verse. What qualities can describe the sthita-prajña? What are the qualities of the person situated in samadhi? Actually, the terms sthita-prajña and samādhi-sthasya both refer to the Jivan Mukta. What will that person say in the face of happiness and distress, respect and disrespect, praise and condemnation? What will he say, either loudly or to himself? In what way will his senses remain unresponsive to the external objects? In what way will his senses respond to the objects? Commentary by Sri Ramanujacharya of Sri Sampradaya. Arjuna said, what is the speech of a man of firm wisdom who is abiding with the mind controlled? What words can describe his state? What is his nature? This is the meaning of how does a man of firm wisdom speak, etc. His specific conduct is now described as his nature can be inferred therefrom. Commentary by Sri Sridhara Swami of Rudra Sampradaya. Desiring to know the characteristics of one who is self-realized in transcendental consciousness referred to in the previous verse, Arjuna asks, what is the definition of a person whose spiritual intelligence by nature resides in transcendence and is steady in wisdom? That by which something is described is definable and has characteristics. Due to possessing what characteristics is one called a person of steady wisdom, and how does such a person of steady wisdom conduct themselves? Commentary by Sri Mandvacharya of Brahma Sampradaya. Desiring to know the characteristics of one who is self-realized in transcendental consciousness referred to in the previous verse, Arjuna asks, what is the definition of a person whose spiritual intelligence by nature resides in transcendence and is steady in wisdom? That by which something is described is definable and has characteristics. Due to possessing what characteristics is one called a person of steady wisdom, and how does such a person of steady wisdom conduct themselves? Commentary by Sri Keśava Kashmiri of Kumara Sampradaya. When the mind becomes fixed, remaining steadfast, then equanimity will arise. One with spiritual knowledge in transcendent meditation realizes the ultimate truth, perceiving God within. Understanding this fully, Arjuna, desirous of knowing the characteristics of such a being, such as the way they talk, walk, sit, etc., requests Lord Kṛṣṇa to reveal to him what are the signs of one stable in transcendence. How was this state achieved? In the world, how does such a one speak and act? How does such a one move about? Arjuna asks this question because these things must be different for one situated in nescience. To remove the doubt that qualities such as these by one of tranquil mind such as Brahma or extremely powerful such as Shiva, in addressing Lord Kṛṣṇa the vocative keśava is used by Arjuna. Why is this? The creator and controller of both Brahma and Shiva is Lord Kṛṣṇa, who imparts spiritual knowledge to them. Thus Lord Kṛṣṇa must be accepted as the sole refuge of all of creation because he is omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent. This is substantiated in the Vedic scriptures. He who creates Brahma and sends the eternal Vedas to him, he the effulgent and illuminating light of the soul and the mind, should be supplicated to in full surrender for those desiring liberation from the material existence. From the forehead of he who was meditating on his inner self, Shiva of the trident was produced. In the Smritis it is said that Ka is the name of Brahma and Shiva is Āsīta, the controller of all the embodied souls in material bodies. Both Brahma and Shiva are manifested from Lord Kṛṣṇa, thus Arjuna has called him by the name keśava. Commentary by Sri Adi Shankaracharya of Advait Sampradaya. O keśava, what is the description, the language, for the description, how is he described by others, of a man of steady wisdom, of one whose realization, I am the Supreme Brahman, remains steady? Samādhi-sthasya, of one who is self-absorbed? Or, how does the man of steady wisdom himself speak? How does he sit? How does he move about? That is to say, of what kind is his sitting or moving? Through this verse, Arjuna asks for a description of the man of steady wisdom.